much about identity or whatever social culture you think you fit into. You can see all these different types of people that come along to gigs and worship upon the altar that is Iron Maiden. They have this ability to really hit your heart, and either that or it just makes you fucking want to headbang and go fucking wild.
How long have you been Maiden fans?
Since I was fucking born, man! Fucking day, 666!
It's been 15 years since we played Australia. I mean, everywhere we go, the fans are just so keen to have us back. You know, some people never see this, some people saw us, you know, on earlier tours, but absolutely incredible everywhere.
It's sort of bigger than ever. I mean, our heyday, it was the mid-80s, which is what this tour is all about. You know, we're 24, 25 years older, but to get up on stage, and I look out, and I see the kids, and they haven't aged. You know, and it's really weird. I go, God, blimey, look, they're all the same kids that were at the front of the stage 20-odd years ago.
So what I'm trying to understand is why is it that Maiden appeals to mum and dad and all the kids?
Because they're fucking awesome, man. Like, come on.
I believe Iron Maiden are playing here tonight. Giddy the fuck up.
Steve's probably been flat out in bed.
Oh, he's also down still.
Oh, Steve's down big time. Yeah. He's looking really ill.
We all got picked up a little bug from India. Steve and I, probably more so. I mean, we've got to the point where we didn't eat for 4 days.
By the time we arrived in Australia and we turned up at the sound check, it was like we'd go to start a song and someone would be off to the bathroom, like, all right, come back, and then you start, and it was just, people were just off everywhere.
I mean, we're all pretty jet-lagged still. That jet lag is a killer, and you've got to have that adrenaline ready for that concert because those kids have paid the money and they want a good show.
We've had buckets for both ends on stage during some of the shows. 10 out of 10 to the band for putting up with that pressure, putting up with that illness and going out on stage with those conditions. You know?
There's always a shit house that you can sing in somewhere.
I think it's a bit better. Adrian was like, yeah, it's a bit better. It's a bit better is better than worse.
You know, none of the places you play are designed for music, so you always have sound problems. It's just something you have to overcome. You have to just be prepared for the worst, you know, and if it sounds great, all the better, but you can't let it throw you off. You know, people that come pay to see you, they don't give a shit if you know, if it doesn't sound good on stage or anything. They want to have a good time, and that's what you've got to try and put across.
Adrian has always been the stickler for getting the tones right that he wants. He's very meticulous. He's like that in his playing. When you listen to his guitar solos, they're very meticulous, very precise.
Adrian's guitar playing is the stitching, it's the texture, the fabric that covers all the structures. Nothing Adrian does is aggressive, like everything notes. He picks notes out of the air like that. And how he does it, no one knows, only Adrian, because nobody else can do it.
I'm trying to be all serious. I thought we look.
Sorry. I felt like shit before I went on, and then I don't know, I got some adrenaline going, and I enjoyed it in the end. It was good.
Contrary to belief, boys and girls, Harry Harris don't smack the shit out of his bass guitar string. He tickles them. Learn to. I have it on good authority. He's a good tickler.
Yeah, I've talked a load of bollocks, isn't he, eh?
Seriously good authority.
Bullshit comes out your mouth and your arse, mate.
Bullshit. Naturally.
Are you coming for a drink, Steve?
You've got some nice chili.
Yeah. Just back door there.
Oh, mate. Oh, you're fired. You can go home.
Good, I thought he was going to come in and film me in the bloody bath.
I have my limits.
Bloody right you do, mate.
Bugger off, you.
Cheers, boys.
See you later, mate.
I'll see you in the spring. I'll see you in the...
Bugger off.
I don't like being part of the group all the time. You know, you need to be out, be an individual. It keeps you fresh. So when you got the show the next day, you're not all, you know, hungover or whatever.
Hey, mate. Well, I reckon I've known the guys for 25 years. Their first tour here in Australia, Number of the Beast, and we went and met the guys and played tennis with them, and we've been well, friends ever since, really.
It's not easy. Fight.
So, is Adrian a worthy opponent there, Pat?
He's a much better tennis player than I am guitarist.
Not only did we get a chance to play with Pat Cash, we had also Wayne Arthurs. I think he had the fastest serve record for a while. I had the audacity to try and return one of his serve. I was put firmly in my place, and you know.
That's in the movie.
Oh, little right, didn't you? Get your camera. Ooh!
You know, when you're on the road as much as we are, you just don't want to sit in your hotel room and just mope or watch movies. Everyone has their own activities that they do. I think it keeps you kind of sane.
Get the bloody way! Get out the bloody line!
A lot of bands go out there and tend to put on this image of staying up all night partying, and you can't go out and go crazy every night because the performance for the next show would suffer. Instead of spending 6 hours in the bar, you can spend 6 hours on the golf course, you know, and then maybe an hour in the bar.
Not bad, Dave. Bit hanging on the right side there.
Davey is the backbone of the band. You can have a chat about things and he won't say anything, and then he comes out with these amazing words of wisdom.
Dave is the wise counsel. Doesn't say much. Day-to-day problems, not bothered. Major crises, somebody will ask Dave what he thinks.
Well, I think this, and it's like, whoo-hoo! Oh, then we should have got that out of him 2 hours ago, you know.
And it's good night from him.
And it's good night from him.
And it's adios, amigos.
Toodaloo. Bye-bye, boys and girls. All aboard the Skyline.
How many you got to sign there?
This is the second box load, and there's about another 4 box loads in the back that I ain't done yet.
I mean, there's a lot of musicians that tour the world that won't bring their kids along, but obviously it's very important to you to have them with you.
I was the first one really to start taking my kids on the road, and I think that's really been the hardest part of touring, is being away from your family, you know. They've always enjoyed being on the road, and they still talk about, you know, oh, Dad, can we go back and go on the bus again?
Yeah, we used to have our own bus. We were like separate from all the mayhem when we were younger. I used to like sleeping on the tour bus actually rather than being in the hotels.
How would you describe your dad to other people?
Quiet. Really quiet. Yeah. Shy. Keeps himself to himself. It's quite private. I think he's kept us really grounded because we could have just been a nightmare.
So, is this the last tour you're going to do?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Positive.
And what do you plan to do with your time off?
Grow vegetables.
I'll miss two things, abusing people and the sense of humour on the road.
In the event of a landing on water, remove the deck container, pull it over your head, pass the tapes around your waist and tie them securely in a double knot on the left-hand side.
You've got me a signal knot.